Hello! Welcome to another beautiful math lesson day. Oh, you guys sick of hearing from me yet? All right, today is Wednesday, April 22nd. I'm just very impressed with how you're doing this week. I know it's only been 2 days, but 2 days, two new skills, and you guys have done awesome. You guys are doing a much better job of checking your feedback. I'm getting a lot of resubmissions of people fixing work and stuff like that. So great job. Keep it up. You can, if you have a 0 or a 1, you can always get it bumped up to a 2. Okay. Sometimes it's nice if you just send an email that says I resubmitted or something like that. That way I know to double check. It's a little helpful as well. Thanks for all your comments on the announcements yesterday. It was quite interesting. Sorry, my screen is driving me nuts today. Now I lost my train of thought. The thing I wanted to talk to you about is only 10 people have done extra math. I'm reminding you, that's how you're going to get extra credit. It should be super easy for you guys to get an A for the 4th marking period, okay? Because I'm making your assignments easier. You have 3 questions, okay, today as well, all right? So you have to do 3 math questions and watch this video. I know that's a little painful sometimes, but just doing that, you guys should all be able to do very well this marking period, but doing the extra math every day and doing some first in math throughout the week is going to give you bonus points, and it's just all going to help you in the long run, okay? So just keep that in mind. All right. Okay, so we are still doing dividing decimals, but here's the thing. When you look at this, you should see something a little different. All of a sudden, there's a decimal point outside of the house. Okay, there's also one inside the house. All right, but there's not allowed to be a decimal outside of the house. I like to think of this decimal as like a little baby, and that little baby, he can't be outside of the house because he might get hurt. Okay, he can't be out there with these big numbers that are playing, so he needs to get out of there. Okay, some people call it an egg and say the little egg can't be outside of the house. All right, whatever you want to think about, but we need to get the decimal point out of there. So you're going to see me making some loops today. Okay, I should see the loops on your paper. If you have the loops on your paper, that right there is going to earn you extra credit for your quiz this week, okay? So that way I'll know you're actually watching the videos if you're showing me your loop skills, okay? So watch this example, all right? So I have 1 46/100ths in my house and 2/10ths on the outside. This isn't allowed to be here, so we have to move it. So I have to move it 1 time to get him out of here. And you might be saying, well, he's still there. Well, he's not there because now instead of 2/10ths, it's just the number 2. Okay, so I moved him 1 time to get him to the end. All right, but if I do something on the outside of the house, I have to also do it on the inside. It's just like whatever you do to the top, you have to do to the bottom. Whatever you do to the outside, you have to do to the inside. So if I moved the decimal 1 time on the outside, I have to move it 1 time on the inside. So now my decimal's after the 4. Okay, then I'm going to divide like normal. All right, does 2 go into 1? Nope. Does 2 go into 14? Yeah. Okay. 2 goes into 14 7 times. 7 times 2 is 14. We subtract and we bring down the 6. Does 2 go into 6? Yep. 2 goes into 6 3 times. 3 times 2 is 6. We subtract and we get 0. Again, no remainders. If you get a remainder, you did something wrong. All right, then at this point, I'm going to take my decimal and I'm going to shoot it straight up into the top of the house. And my answer is 7 3/10. Okay, so today on your paper, 3 questions. I want to see the loops and I want to see you shoot that decimal straight up. You guys did a nice job of lining up your numbers yesterday, and most of you got 100 right away, okay? I'm going to do 2 more. Your job is to keep watching. Don't shut me off yet. All right. If I have, let's do 0 and 4/10ths. And inside the house, I have let's see. What do I want to have? 132. Let's put a decimal point right here. Okay? We can't have the baby out of the house. We got to move him so it doesn't get hurt. So we move it one time, which means I have to move this one time. Okay? Does 4 go into 1? Does 4 go into 13? 4 goes into 13 3 times. 3 times 4 is 12. We subtract and we get 1. Now we bring down our 2. Does 4 go into 12? 3 times. 3 times 4 is 12. We subtract. No remainder. And look at that. My decimal comes straight up, and it's just at the end, and the answer is 33. Okay? Loops to show me that you're understanding the skill. Last one. This one's going to be a little bit different. Okay? So sometimes you might have something like this on the outside. Okay? Let me check the answer. Yeah. No, let's start it here. Let's do here. Okay. Oh, this one's a little weird, huh? All right. So now look. How many times do I got to move my baby out there? All right. My baby needs to move 1, 2. So now inside we have to move 1, 2. And now my decimal is behind the 2. There's one of these on your worksheet today. Okay. So you're going to have to move it 2 times. Now our number on the outside is a 5. Does 5 go into 4? Does 5 go into 42? Yep, 5 goes into 42 8 times. 8 times 5 is 40. We subtract and we bring down. Does 5 go into 25? 5 times. 5 times 5 is 25. We get no remainder. And we bring our decimal straight up. And we have 8 5/10. Okay? So today you're doing Wednesday. You're doing 3 problems. Okay? There's reminders here. You have to show your work. I am 100% okay with you checking your answers on a calculator before you submit it. But you must show me your work. Okay? It's actually very smart to check your answers because if you don't get it right, then you can fix it before you submit it and get a 0 or a 1. So I'm fine with that, but you got to have work or else I give you no credit, okay? And then you're going to have to go back and redo it anyway, all right? So if you've listened this far, okay, show me your loops. Show me your loops. Bring your decimal straight up, and you will get extra credit. You will also get extra credit if you put a star after your name today, okay? That will give you 2 more extra points, all right, on top of the other stuff. All right, guys. Again, I know I keep saying it over and over again, but I'm really, really proud of you guys. You guys are doing a great job. These videos are like, this one's almost going to be 9 minutes. So if you're watching a 9, 10, 11-minute video and doing these 3 questions and an extra math session, you're good for math, okay? There are some other materials in the distance learning folder, the fast finisher stuff, there's puzzles and stuff. If there's stuff you want to do, if you need more work, then I can give it to you. But I would rather you just focus on getting all of your stuff done each day for all of your classes and your unified arts. All right. As always, if you need anything, shoot me an email. I'm here to help you. So don't be afraid or hesitant to reach out. Okay. Keep up the great work. And that's all for me. Bye, guys.